Shalom, shalom, Yasharallah. I want to start off by saying I give all honor and glory unto you, Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Amashiach, Barakatai, the Hawada for the Rakah Kodash, the Hawada for our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaquab, the Hawada for this truth, the Hawada for the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments, the Hawada for the high holy days, the Hawla of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, Barakatah, for the house of King David, the third temple that's being built here in the daughter of Babylon, and where we've been scattered, and the four corners and the four winds of the earth amongst every nation. The Hawla for the men of King David that's out in the highways and the byways doing this work in sincerity and in truth, presenting their bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto you, Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashabatai, the Howdah for the elect, the hopeful elect, men, women, and children of Yasharallah, Barakatai, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah, another meek servant's lesson, a beautiful lesson, okay? And I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashabatai, for this truth, for this oil, for this knowledge and this wisdom and understanding. Okay, because the fear of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, is the beginning of wisdom. Psalms 111 and 10. That's how you get a good understanding of the Bible. To get a good understanding of the Bible, you have to fear the Heavenly Father, Abba Yahweh, meaning He is, He exists, He is to be, and His only begotten Son, who the world intentionally and ignorantly called Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, the great Redeemer, the great Deliverer of Yasharallah. So I seen this clip, one of the brothers, he posted this, he did a lesson and video on it, and I wanted to address it as well. You got this Israelite brother supposedly in the truth, and he's breaking the precepts down wrong, or he's coming with a false ideology, and not only that, he have his cap on while he's reading the scripture, so he don't fear Yahweh Shai, Amashiach, okay? All right, Yasharallah, so I hope that this lesson, this edification, is going into the elect of Israel and the government body of Israel. The men being the government body, the elect of the elect. You have the 12,000, which are men. 12,000 of each tribe, which will govern the new Jerusalem, the new heaven, the new earth, and the universe. Okay? All right, and we're going to bring out some precepts to give edification and exaltation, that Abba Yahweh may be glorified in His sayings. Right, so let's check out this clip. Okay, this is a brother, I believe.
Not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads, man. Until the elect is sealed, man. All right? So that's when the end gonna come, man, when the elect is sealed with the correct knowledge that's coming out the Bible. All right? According to you guys' teaching. All right?
So before I go any further, you can clearly see Jake, and Jake is this for Jacob. Now in the Paleo Hebrew, his name is Jaquab. Okay? All right, so Jake, he have his baseball cap, right? So let's get a precept on that, because he's calling the men of David false prophets for breaking down the Bible and explaining the book of Revelation chapter 7, amongst other things he's going to bring out. But let's address 1 Corinthians. Let's bring out 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse number 3. The Most High say, But I will have you to know, Salaki, but I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach. So he's a man, he's a Israelite man professing to have the truth and the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So he's a prophet because he's prophesying, I guess, the downfall of Babylon. Okay, I don't know this brother. This is the only clip I've seen of him. I'm pretty sure he have a YouTube channel somewhere out there or some type of channel out there. Okay, but what he's teaching in this clip is a false doctrine and a false way of breaking down the precepts, and he has a cap on his head. So he dishonor his head, which his head is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And the head of of the woman is the man. Just keep in mind, the Most High deal with order. Okay? Order is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is the Elohim Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the Father. So you have Abba Yahweh, the head of Yahweh Shai, who the world intentionally or ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And then you have the head of the woman, which is her husband, which is the man. Okay? Every man praying or prophesying, and he's prophesying in this clip, having his head covered. He have his head covered, which by having a cap over it, dishonor his head, dishonor Yahweh Shai. Okay, so this man would be a false prophet. Okay, so let's go to the book of Matthew, the gospel according to Matthew, chapter 24. Okay, and let's start at verse 23, I believe. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is a Mashiach, or there believe it not. For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Because you got a lot of these Israelite camps, you got a lot of these bug out prophets, okay, showing great signs that they are the men of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah on the right hand side. And so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. It's not just talking about Esau, Edom deceiving, trying to deceive the elect. That's also going to these camps, starting with the camps. Because who got access of the elect? You got the elect in some of these camps. That's going to come out of these camps. So these false prophets, they got hands on the elect before Esau do. Esau, Edom got hands on the possible elect. So this is mainly going to these false Hebrew Israelite camp and these church houses, these pastors in these three-piece suits. Real killers wear suits. Real killers wear suits because they're killing you softly with a false doctrine and putting you in a spiritual dead state. Okay? All right? Behold, I have told you before, Yahweh shall say. Let's jump down to verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that's how Yahweh shot. It's like the way Esau gonna fall down and lose his rulership in 1 hour. That is the same way Yahweh shot gonna return. Okay, so let's go to more of this clip.
Which is not which don't line up with the scriptures, don't measure up with the prophecy that's written in the Bible. All right, it's not the vision of the Lord. Okay, the elect won't be sealed, man, because you teach it contrary to the scriptures, man. So that's why it's very important that we teach the truth according to what the scriptures say. That's what's going to seal the elect, and that's what's going to bring forth this judgment, man, our deliverance, man. All right. our deliverance and the judgment, all right, and the destruction of the wicked, man. Because that's what we want, right? That's what we're doing this for, man. All right, ultimately to be delivered, man. So the Lord can usher in the kingdom, man. All right, so when the elect seal with the correct knowledge, all right, the correct understanding that's coming out of the scriptures, then that's when the end shall come, man. All right, not when the chip is implemented, man. All right, not
So what Jake don't understand, the chip, which is the mark of the beast, is part of the destruction. Okay, so the elect being sealed is going to be here during the time of the mark of the beast. All right, and he don't understand that. So let's bring out some precepts just to give edification on that. That the elect will be here when Esau Edom usher in this digital CBDC that they're going to place up in you, this digital ID tag, this karat, the elect of Yasharallah will still be on the earth. Okay? I don't know what he's talking about, but let's pull out some precepts.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
So let's go to Revelation 16 and 13. Revelation 13 and 16, Salakia Yasharallah. Salakia. Okay. Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all that he is Esau Edom, starting with the banking family, right? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPont, the Getty. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is charagma in the Greek tongue, charagma or charax, in their right hand or their what? In their forehead. All. So the all is talking about everybody, even dealing with the elect. All is talking about everybody. So for whatever this brother talking about, the elect won't be here when all this is happening, he's wrong. He would be considered a false prophet. He got a baseball cap on. I don't know if he got fringes or not, why he's prophesying, because if he's prophesying and having the camera pointed on him, he should have his garment on, his fringes on. I can't see the bottom of his shirt, so I don't know if he have his fringes or not, so I'm not going to bear false witness on the brother for that. But he's out there prophesying. He's in the street. So he should have his garment on. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. And this is talking about Jacob's trouble. This all tied into Jeremiah 30 and 7. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, the karab and the karax, the digital ID tag, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, let's go to Revelations 2 and 10. Okay, so the elect will be here. All right, let's start at verse 9. Let's see where I'm going to start. Let me see. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. You see, behold the devil, and the devil is talking about the deceiver, which is Esau Edom. It ain't talking about a goat, half man. It's talking about the so-called white man, the deceiver. Shall cast some of you into prison. And that's going to these, FEMA camps, concentration camps, whatever you want to call them. And that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation. You see, 10 days. This talking about the elect. So the elect going to be here when all hell is breaking loose. After the seal. After the elect been sealed. Be thou faithful unto death, Yahweh shall say, and I will give thee a crown of life. That's talking about the elect. He that had an ear, meaning if you can get an understanding, and I hope this brother get an understanding, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. You see? All right? So that's what's going on. Let's go to Revelation 20 and 4. Revelation chapter 20 and verse number 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded, okay, with these guillotines, for the witness of Yahweh Shai. This going to the elect. So you're going to have some elect being martyrs. And for the word of the Elohim Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. Going to the beast is talking about Rome, Greco-Rome, because America is an extension of Rome. It was the beast that was healed through America. So they was able to exercise the same ideology of ancient Rome. The Edomites, the so-called white man. Neither his image, neither had received his mark, that Karox, the digital ID tag, that rice of Rona, that Rice Krispie treat up in you, upon their foreheads or in their hands, plural, whether it's in your left or your right, hands, plural. And they live and reign with a Mashiach 1,000 years. Okay? All right? So this brother, he don't know, he erred not knowing the scripture. So yes, the elect will be here after the seal when all hell break loose. Okay, let's hear some more of this.
We're not waiting on World War III, man. Okay? We're not waiting on World War III.
So Jake say we not waiting on World War III. We are not waiting. We are waiting on World War III, because World War III is going to bring our salvation. That's going to bring Yahweh Shai to crack the sky. What is he talking about? He say, and the phone chimed in. He said we are not waiting on World War III. So, well, we're not waiting on World War III. Then how are we going to get up out of here? Because that's part of the sequence of events. You're going to have Jacob's trouble during the time of the Karox, the digital CHIP, FEMA camp, Civil War, all that's going to be happening at one time. Earthquakes, great earthquake, all hell breaking loose, Yasharallah. So what is he talking about? Let's prove him wrong again. Let's just prove him wrong. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, talking about World War II. Woe means destruction. And behold, the third woe coming quickly. The third woe means the third destruction, talking about World War III. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of the world are become kingdoms of our Elohim and of his Mashiach, and he shall reign forever and ever. So that's going to bring the new Jerusalem, the new heavens and the new earth, as it's saying in Revelation 21, 1 and 2. Okay, so this heaven and this earth, which is Esau, Edom, and these heathens' world, their rulership, for Esau is the end of the world, right? 2nd Ezra 6 and 8 and 9. Well, that's going to bring into destruction, the World War III. That's what's going to bring, that's how we're going to be beamed up in the chariots. As it says in Revelation 15 and 1, let's get that. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, as 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. There you go. You see? So the last plague is World War III. That is the final plague. The final plague in the Bible is World War III. America, which is the daughter of Babylon, which is Rome, which is Greece, Samaria, spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Nineveh gonna be nuked the hell up by these ICMB nuclear missiles. So he said we are not waiting for that. He's a false prophet. We are waiting for that, Israel. We are waiting for Babal. Okay? We waiting for Babal. We prophesying Babal World War III coming. So what are you talking about? You see, let's read that again. The Most High is telling through Apostle John at the island of Patmos. I'm in Revelations chapter 15 and verse number 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. Last. For in them is filled up with the wrath of the Elohim Yahweh. That's how the Most High going to bring his wrath upon his place. And I saw as it were a sea of glass, mingled with fire. Now that's talking about the elect being in the chariots, looking down, seeing the blast of World War III. That glass is you being actually in the chariot of that final 7 plague, seeing the fire and brimstone, that lake of fire. Okay? Let's read it. Let's be repetitive. And I saw, you see, as it were a sea of glass, mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory. Who got the victory? Those that went through the great tribulation, those that were the Israelites that were persecuted, those that escaped not taking the mark of the beast. So what is he talking about? And them that had gotten the victory over the beast. There you go, over the beast. Esau, Edom, right? The beast, Rome, USA, right? And over his image, the works, and over his mark. There you have it. And over the number of his name. Stand on the seat of God. They would stand on the seat of God, having the harps of the Elohim Yahweh, singing that new song for the great deliverance, the second Exodus. This is talking about the second Exodus. So yes, the elect going to be here when all this is happening. And they're going to be beamed up during the blast of the nuclear missiles. And they sing the song of Moses, Mashah, in the Paleo Hebrew. His name is Mashah, the servant of the Elohim, and the song of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Elohim Yahweh, Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints. Okay, let's continue on with this clip.
So it's 4. This is key to the understanding on who the multitude is referring to. Because it says, I heard the number of them that were sealed. And there were sealed 144,000, all from the tribes of the children of Israel. All right? So when the elect is sealed, all right, 12,000 from each tribe of the children of Israel, then that's when the end shall come, man. That's when the end shall come, man. Right? And they're not going to be sealed with you guys' false teachings and doctrines, man. All right? You cherry picking Israelites, man. All right? Who haven't received the Holy Spirit, but yet still trying to break down prophecies and breaking them down the wrong way, man. Okay? So we all have the same understanding about this is referring to the 144,000, but the issue and the problem come in that when you jump down to verse 9, dealing with the multitude. All right, these guys are saying that this is a separate multitude. All right, outside of the 100.
So he's in error again. So what he don't understand is that the 144,000 is all men. So you have the elect amongst the elect. So when you deal with the 144,000, which is 12,000 of each tribe, that's all men. That's the government body of Yasharallah, right? We're going to prove that. Let's prove that. So Jake, once again, he don't know what he's talking about. What he's saying is it's only one. He's adding women and children part of the 12,000, the 144,000. Okay, so he's Aaron. He not understand that's the government body. I'm gonna prove that through the precept. Okay, because women can't be judges. Women cannot be judges. The Most High do everything in decency and in order. Let's start there. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 40. So the Most High say, let all things be done decently and in order. You're not going to have women judges in the new heavens and the new earth. You're not going to have no Judge Judy's, no Judge Shineland, Judge Maybelline. All these women judges in Babylon, you're not going to have that in the new heavens and the new earth, in the new Jerusalem, the new Yahshua. You're not going to have women being no damn judges, judging nations. Okay? So when you deal with the 144,000, these are the elect men of Yasharallah. You're going to have Yahweh Shai. Under Yahweh Shai, you're going to have King David, the 12 apostles, the 144,000. Then that great multitude is going to men, women, and children. We're going to address that. Okay? So let's go to the book of, let's see where I want to go. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 42. Isaiah chapter 42 and verse number 1. Behold, my servant whom I uphold, my elect is in whom my soul delighted. I have put my spirit, which is the Quadash, upon him. Okay, him. All right, him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. So this elect here is going into the government body of Yasharallah. He shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the streets. Okay? All right? So let's go to the book of Proverbs 8 and 4. Because the Most High deal with the men. When it comes to being judges in the earth and judging other nations, who's the prophets? The men. Who's out in the highways and the byway? The men. Who's on the street corner prophesying the judgment on these other nations? The men of Yahshua. Who's bringing judgment on 2/3 of you Israelites? The men prophesying of you wicked Israelites. So the judges is the elect men of Jacob. All right, the government body under Yahweh Shai, under King David. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, and verse number 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice, you see, is to the sons of man. And my voice is to the sons of man. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 5 and 14. Jeremiah 5 and 14. These are men, these are judges, these are prophets. Wherefore thus said the Elohim Yahweh of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood. That's judgment. And it shall devour them. You see? That's what's going on, Yasharallah. So when you deal with the 144,000, that's all men. The government body of Yasharallah. Okay? All right? Let's go to the book of, let's see. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see. That's where I want to go. Chapter 3 and verse 9. Wisdom of Solomon. You got to be reading out of a 1611 King James Version. A 1611. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse number 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. See, that goes back to Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Elohim. This brother don't fear the Most High. He all in red with his red cap on. You know. He dishonor his head, Yahweh Shai. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. What is the truth? Psalms 119, 142. The law is the truth. And such as be faithful in love. What is love? The law, such commandments, and judgment. 1 John 5 and 3, right? Shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints. Who the saints? Who's the saints? Psalms 50 and 17. Psalm 50 and 5. And he had care for his elect. Okay? All right? But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination. See, this brother going to be punished according to his own imagination. And 2/3 of you Hebrew Israelites, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Elohim. You see? All right? That's what's going on, Israel. Let's go to Sirach 17 and 10. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17 and verse number 10. So the judges are the men. And the elect shall praise his holy name. You see? Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance. Okay? He made an everlasting covenant with them and showed them his judgments. Okay? All right? All right? So that's what's going on, Israel. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse number 1. The Most High say, dare any of you having a matter against another, Salakia. Let's start at verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, who gonna judge the world? Who gonna judge Esau and these other nations? These heathens, Moab, Ammon, Cush, Gabal, Tyre, Zidon, Gog and Magog, the Israelite men, the elect men of Yasharallah, the elect of the elect. Do ye know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matter? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? This talking about the government body of Yasharallah, the 144,000. Every kingdom have a government. Esau got a government. You don't think the Most High going to have a government? You're going to have a government body. You're going to have judges and governments. Government that's ruling the Israelites. That's in rulership. Okay? Handling the affairs in the new heavens and the new earth. The new Yahshua. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? You see? How much more things that pertain to this life? If then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. There you have it. The church is the body of Yahweh Shai. Going into Revelation 7 and 9, the church. Meaning the body. Okay, is a body. Yahweh Shai being the head of the body. And King David ruling well under Yahweh Shai, the 12 apostles and the 144,000. And the elect of Yasharallah. I speak this to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man? There you go. So the judges going to be wise men of Yasharallah. Amongst you, know not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. Because you got to be a man. So you're going to have the elect men that's going to be judges and the government body of the new heavens and the earth. 12,000 of each tribe. Okay? All right? So now we're gonna address the women and the children that's part of the elect as well. Let's go to Revelation chapter 7 and verse 9, which he brought up. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations, because Israel been scattered amongst every nation. Deuteronomy 28 and 64, that was part of the curses in Deuteronomy, that Israel would be scattered in the four corners of the earth. And we can bring out numerous other precepts, Yasharallah. But I don't want to be too lengthy. And a tongue, meaning other languages. The tongue's going to language. Didn't the Most High say with stammering lips where he speaks to his people? Let's get that in Isaiah 28 and 11. So you got Israelites speak Chinese. You got Israelites speak Cantonese. You got Israelites speak Mandarin. You got Israelites that speak French. You got Israelites that speak Spanish. Israelites that speak Yugoslavia, English, all these languages. So you got Israelites, because they've been scattered amongst all the 18 nations on earth, speaking their languages, even looking like some of the heathens. Not Esau, because he's a nation all on his own. He is the wicked, not having the mark of Cain. Jacob ain't gonna have that mark of Cain, but that's another lesson. So Isaiah 28 and 11. The Most High said, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people. So that's why you got the Bible is translated in all these languages, because the Israelites been scattered in every nation. Our tongue is the Paleo-Hebrew, right? The holy tongue, the Lajawan Kodash. But through the captivity, we discontinue from that, right? Jeremiah 17 and 4. All right? So that's what's going on, Yasharallah, as a nation, because you got brothers who speak the Paleo-Hebrew. But as a nation, a whole entire nation, can't speak the Paleo-Hebrew. We speak other languages, right? So that's why the Most High say, just go back to Revelation 7 and 8. Revelation 7 and 8. Salakia, backing up. Revelation 7 and 8. 7 and 9, Salakia. After this I beheld, lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all the nations and kindred, and people and tongues, still before the throne of the Lamb. Before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, right? Because they had their garment. They've been sanctified, right? Let's get that in Ephesians 5 and 27, I believe. Let's go to Ephesians 5 and 27, I believe. That glorious church. The Most High said that he might, what? Let's start at verse 26. You say that he might sanctify and cleanse. This is the baptism. This is the baptism right here. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. The law, such commandments, and judgment. You knowing this truth, having this truth. Knowing the name of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. That he might present it to himself a glorious church. Okay, and the church got heads, which are the judges. We just read that in 1 Corinthians 6 and 3. Now I have that going to the elect, the 12. That going to the 12,000 of each tribe, the judges, the government body. Not having a spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. You see, that's them white robes. All right, being without that spot and blemish. Okay. With palms in their hand, and cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our Elohim Yahweh, which sitteth upon the throne, right, Abba Yahweh, and unto the Lamb Yahweh Shai. And all the angels stood round about the elders and throne, and about the elders and the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their Salakia faces and worshiped the Elohim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashah. Now let's prove that Revelation 7 and 8 going to women and children. 7 and 9, Salakia. Let's go to 2 John. Let's go to the book of 2 John, chapter 1 and 1. 2 John 1 and 1 is only one chapter. The elder unto the elect lady, you see, and her children. So you're going to have women, the Yahweh, and children. That's part of the elect. And Revelation 7 and 9. Okay? So we got righteous sisters that's going to be beamed up on the chariots. And children of Yahshua are going to be beamed up on the chariot. Because they the elect. Whom I love in the truth. See, they in the truth. And not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. This talking about women and children of Yahshua. Going into Revelation 79. For the truth's sake which dwelleth in us and shall be with us forever. You see? That's what's going on, Yahshua. Grace be with you, mercy and peace from the Elohim Yahweh, the Father, Abba Yahweh, and from the Elohim Yahweh Shah Mashah, the Son of the Father, in the truth and love. I rejoice greatly that I found of thy children walking in truth. You see, as we have received the commandment from Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay? All right? Let's go to verse 13. The children of thy elect, sister, greet thee, all men. So you're gonna have the 144,000, which is the government body of Yahshua, all men. Then you're gonna have men, women, and children, and Revelation 7 and 9 of all Yahshua. And that all is talking about the house of David, the 1/3. Let's prove that. Let's go to Zechariah, prophet Zechariah, just to prove it. Zechariah 13 and 8. It's saying, it shall come to pass that in all the land where Israel been scattered, said the Elohim, 2 parts therein shall be cut off, see, and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. And that's going into that's the elect. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire. See? So what the brother talking about? We ain't going to go through nothing. You're going to go through something to get to the kingdom of heaven. You can read about that in 2nd Esdras chapter 7. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. So what is he talking about? And they shall call on my name, Abba Yahweh, and the works that come with the name, the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments, and testimony. And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, talking about the 1/3. And they shall say, the Elohim is my Yahweh, from Yahshua. Okay? All right. So I hope that this lesson was edification and exaltation. I can make it longer. Shalom.
44,000 men, women, and children, man. That's gonna be delivered. But that's not the case, man. And I'm gonna show you that through the precepts, man. A great multitude. See, he telling you from his perspective now. He's not telling you what he heard. All right? He's not telling you what he heard. He's telling you what he saw from his perspective now. Okay? So it says, after this, after he heard what he heard, after Yahushua gave him the number, told him that's the 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe for the children of Israel, all right? Then he beheld, meaning, when you look up the word beheld, it means to see. So he's just telling you from his perspective what he saw, man. A great multitude. And I'm going to show you through the precepts that
he keep putting ifs on what John saw. John was a holy man of Abba Yahweh Bashem Shai. He said, what thou seest, right as in the book. So John had the Rakak, he was filled with the Rakak Wadash. So he keep, if you notice, He keeps saying from John's perspective, trying to make it seem like, you see what I'm saying? How Jake, that's why you got to come away from these false prophets. And the Most High going to jack this brother up. If this brother don't repent, the Most High going to bring a gruesome judgment upon him. Yasharal, I hope that this lesson was edification and exaltation. Once again, Shalom.
Great multitude is the same 144,000 that's described up in the chapter, man.